Would you believe that the ancient Norse were encouraged to be humble when they were observing frith or peace within their communities, that is? Now then, first we must understand the oral tradition that the skaldic poets would put forth. This would reinforce history and other knowledges, but would you believe it reinforced their behavior? And that's why today we're going to talk about humbleness and Grettir Saga, because I think some of you out there need to hear it right now. These orally passed on words that were later written down are not a Bible. It's a philosophy and a way of life. I like to look at it as rugged individualism. Today I reflect on Grettir Saga, where it states, overbearing reaps a bad reward. I don't think enough people understand what overbearing is. So in order for the wisdom to take root, first we must understand it. Overbearing is arrogance, being dominating or domineering, controlling or manipulating people in an unpleasant or forceful way. Would you look at that? There's that proud word again. It's a coin flip with pride now, isn't it? Specifically take note of the word tyrannical. And if you are in a leadership position, you have heard any of these words, best work on that. Overbearing folks don't respect your boundary. They're highly critical and intimidating. This reminds Mr. Norseman of his father. He would go from 0 to red-faced yelling in 2 seconds flat, all because he got a phone call when he was working on something. Overbearing people try to control everyone and everything around them, even the small things. Now then, what is the opposite of overbearing? What behavior was within the wisdom that the skalds were trying to reinforce? Let this one show you. The antonym of overbearing is kindness and modesty. So make sure, if you're going to quote the lore, that the wisdom within it sticks. I blame Hollywood and toxic masculinity, amongst many other things, for putting this behavior in our head. I see overbearingness on a daily basis. I am not immune to this, but I have been deconstructing masculinity for quite some time. I don't want to be overbearing like my father. My mother divorced him. After he deconstructed, he learned his lesson, and they're remarried. I didn't think it was possible, but if he can do it, so can we. So as you go on about your lives, neighbors, remember Grettir Saga, and that overbearing reaps a bad reward. I think I'm going to call my pops. Until next time, neighbors.